I started school again. Boo. But that means more Notion videos. Yay! Hello friends! I know it's been a hot minute since I've shown my face on one of these videos, but I'm back and with a new Notion video. I recently started continuing education courses the other week and decided I needed a new Notion page for my schooling and such. I have heard that my other Notion video has been receiving a lot of love, so thank you for that. I thought that this one might be helpful for y'all as well. I'm the type of person who likes to get inspo and then go from there, so I hope that I can do that for you with this video. I'm just going to give you a little tour of how my pages look like, and of course I'll add in the template into the description box below, so feel free to copy or duplicate that. Actually, before we jump into it, I just wanted to give a little shout out to my previous Notion video just in case you haven't watched that yet. That one gives you more tips and tricks on designing Notion pages. It gives you a tour of my lifestyle Notion pages and just more getting started type things, so the link to that will be in the bio. This video specifically will just be on a school specific setup. Okay, thanks, bye. Welcome to my Study Away homepage. I went for a gray aesthetic, and honestly, yes, it is a little bit depressing, but I did try to add hints of blue and yellow to brighten it up. But it's just because I wanted to match with the Ginoza-san GIF that I chose to be the star of the page. As I do with a lot of my other pages, I like to center a page around a GIF and go from there. So I have this little call-out box at the top, which is again a little nod to this. I really want to try to embody that scholarly, puts on glasses, let's do this mood, you know? So below that, I decided to stick my class schedule. Again, I've played around with different types of text layouts. I've spaced out my letters for the different days of the week and chose a quote function for the class names. I would also hyperlink these names with your class website or even your Zoom link, just for easy access because it is front and center on this page. On the left-hand column, I start with a GIF to break up the text, and then a weekly to-do list. Like many of my other pages, I have configured a task button so that I can just press on this button to give me a new to-do list checkbox instead of making it from scratch. Honestly, saves me so much time. Another organizational tip I have is color coordinating for your classes. I'm only taking one class right now, so I haven't done this, but for instance, if this quiz one was for a different class, you can make it a different color. Below that, I have an upcoming due dates table, which is honestly just a linked table of the calendar you see on the other side. What I think Notion does so well is the way that you can display the same information in different ways. So for this, I just copied and pasted the calendar element, and then I played around with the filters so that it would display different tasks, assignments, or tests due in the next week. Feel free to pause or screenshot the frame for this filter details. The last thing I have on this column is just an archive space, so I can hide all of the checked off items into a toggled list, but still keep a record of it. So the calendar, like I've mentioned before, is basically just crafted from a set of data where I had input all of my tests, assignments, and lectures. This can be displayed in different ways, from the original input table to a timeline to a calendar, totally up to you. Below those elements, I have used photos for my class list since I felt the page needed some more imagery. So depending on the number of courses you're taking, you can just drag and drop different images to the side to create more columns. In the last row, I have a grade calculator, and it has already been configured with all the math to show what grade I should be at, all things considered. On the right hand side of the table, I have a countdown widget, or two here, just to give me some more motivation to finish the term. Widgets are super cool, and I talk about them more in depth in my first video, but basically you can use this website to choose what kind of widget you want, customize it online, and then copy and paste it back into your Notion. So let's go into a class page. I have these call-out boxes again to link to the Zoom link as well as the class website. I have another dates and deadlines table, but this time I have filtered it even more to just the dates and deadlines for that specific class. I don't write my notes within Notion. I use OneNote actually, but you can definitely use Notion to write your notes still. So I have included a space to do that and organized it by midterm, just for the template. Feel free to organize it however you like though. This is just an idea. Then at the bottom, I have another grade calculator, but this one is just for this specific class, where you can just input the grades throughout the term and view where you're at. and the other class pages just look the same, but that's about it. I did film a My Week in 7 Seconds this time, so enjoy that, and Maria will see you in the next video. Bye!